Hey guys, welcome to my second vlog. I know you're expecting a review on the T90s, but I didn't actually get to wear them in my game on Saturday, just because I didn't think it was a good idea to take them straight fresh out the box and go straight into a match without breaking them in or trying them out first, so that's why I didn't wear them. But I trained in them yesterday and I'm training in them today, and I've got a game tomorrow, so I'm going to try them out for definite because I'm ordered to my foot now, and then I'll be able to give you some more information if you want to know about the T90s. But today, we're just going to talk about football boots in general, because I get so many questions from you guys asking me about football boots, and what's the best football boot, you know, which should you be buying, and what's the best football boot for a certain position. And I'm just going to talk to you about football boots. So, in my opinion, I really don't think there's too much of a difference between football boots. I just think if you're a good player and you've got a comfortable boot on your foot, you're going to be able to play well. So luckily for me, because of all my involvement with Nike, I've had the chance to try out their whole range of football boots, and I'll show you here. I've got a little collection of football boots here, and as you can see, I've got one from each of the ranges that they have at the minute. The Mercurial Superfly from the Speed range, the Nike Tempo Legend from the Touch range, the Nike CTR 360 from the Control range, and also the T90 from the Accuracy range. So I've had a chance to try them all out, and yeah, I mean, I know there is such a variety of football boots out there, so it can be tough making a decision because it costs a lot of money. I know you don't want to be wasting your money, so I'm going to try and help you make a decision in a way. I mean, especially with these three, they're very similar, I've got to say. I'm not going to lie, they're so similar in their style, they're similar in their weight, they all weigh pretty much exactly the same. I mean, obviously these are lighter, but that's because they're the carbon fibre version. If they weren't the carbon fibre version, they'd pretty much weigh exactly the same. And the materials they're made out of are very similar as well. They've got the full grain leather and the synthetic leathers as well, so they're all, you know, they're going to feel this pretty similar on your feet. They're very comfortable. Got to say, they're very, very, very comfortable. And yeah, they've got good protection over your feet. You know, they're not flimsy at all. They're all very durable. But that's pretty much with all Nike boots. They're all very durable. They last a long time. Yeah, I mean, they have their specifics, like they're advertised. They've got the strike range on the T90, that's meant to improve your accuracy and the power of your shots. On the CTRs, they've got these pods, which the mirror absorb pressure as you receive the ball, so it's meant to keep a better first touch and stuff. And then you got the Legends, which I think they're just an all-round, you know, they're not going to let you down kind of boot. They're very reliable. They're just very soft, very comfortable, and I think you can just play a very clean game in these, because you know there's nothing flashy about them. You get what you see. They're very simple, and they're for the more simple players who like to play it simple, I suppose. Maybe even your playmakers sort of thing. People that, you know, maybe don't get the headlines as much, but they pull the strings and stuff because they're just very comfortable. You know, they're very, 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 very comfortable. And yeah, that's these three really. I mean, obviously these boots won like Wayne Rooney and Torres, strikers. You know, they are strikers, but you know, it's not just a goal scorer's boot. They're just a very good all-round boot. So very similar to the CTRs, you know, won by Cesc Fabregas and Jack Wilshere, players like that. You know, your string pullers basically, the ones in your midfield and stuff like that. So they're very comfortable as well, and these won by like Ronaldinho, you know, very sort of artistic players, you know, very poetic, and you know, definitely the playmakers of the team, you know, because you can just control the ball really well in these because they're soft, and that, like I said before, they don't let you down. And okay, moving on to the Superflies. Right, there's a lot of questions about these. Do they make you faster and stuff like that? I personally think if you're fast, you're fast. It's not going to, you know, determine what boots you wear. That's not going to make too much of a difference about how fast you're running and stuff. The only thing I can really say is they are very light on your feet, though. They are very, very light, and I think what, in my opinion, what I think is, the lighter the boot on your feet is, the less energy that you're using in your legs. So it doesn't make you faster, but I think over the duration of the game, because you're carrying less weight, I think that really makes puts less of a strain on your legs, so you don't get as tired so fast. Say if you were like carrying a really heavy boot round, and I'm sure your legs would just get a bit more tired quicker, and that's my theory really. I think you can just sort of stay at your top speed throughout the whole game, rather than it making you faster. I just think you're able to stay at your top speed for longer, if you know what I mean by that. And you know, these are stereotypical, you know, the players that kind of wear this, Ronaldo and Neymar, Arshavin, all the kind of flary players. You know, they are very, very quick, but it's not because of the boots. They have worn over boots in the past. You need to realise that. So it's not the boot that makes a player. But if you really want to, and if you've got a certain skill in football that's better than most people's, then maybe you should go towards that boot, because it can make a psychological difference as well. You know, if you're a fast player and you're wearing Superflies, then you might think, oh yeah, I'm wearing a fast boot, I'm wearing a light boot that's advertised speed, I'm going to be faster today, and that can, you know, that can actually improve your game. But that's all from the mind. It's not actually from the boot. And if you're a goal scorer and you're wearing a T90, you might think, right, I'm going to be really accurate with my shots today. So that can again improve you psychologically. But like I'm saying, guys, it's not, the boot isn't going to make a massive amount of difference. So you don't need to spend a lot of money to reach that top level. You just need to be comfortable in your boots, like I was saying before, because if you're comfortable in your boots, you can focus on your game and you're not focusing on the boot. And if you're comfortable in your boots, if you're a good player and you're comfortable, you're going to be able to play your way, and there's going to be no external factors that are going to, you know, influence the way you're playing. So you're gonna have a good game if you're just in a comfortable pair of boots. So I hope I've told you a bit more about each of the boots, and if you want any more specific questions on each boot, then let me know. But what I'm trying to hit home here, guys, is that, you know, it's the player, it's not the boot. I mean, you just got to really make sure you're comfortable in your boot and you'll do the job. So don't stress, don't think you've got to spend loads of money. Just make sure the boot you're wearing is comfortable and it's highlighting the attributes that you want. Okay, so thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it, and feel free to ask me any questions.